Hi there, it's Karen here from Turquoise Treasures. Welcome back to my channel, and I'm here today to do the latest of Roxy's weekly challenge, which I think is week 16, I think, where I can't remember what she's called it, where she's done a collage and then she's made it into a little tag flip out booklet. I can't remember what she's called it. So I think I better get started, and obviously the actual proper correct title will be in the description when I load up the video. So I'm just going to start my timer and we'll see how we get on. Oops. There we are. I'm going. Right. Okay, so I've got some book pages. I've just got 3. So I know that's as much as I'm going to do because that's what Rachel did. So I will start with that. And I shall just put them together like that. I think I probably better join them together in the middle first and then work outwards. That might make sense. Don't know. I might actually turn them up that way so the rough edge is at the bottom. Just feels better to do that. Right. Okay. And we'll just start. Got a couple of glue pages here. And I've got a box of scraps and bits and pieces, so I'm just going to make a start. I'm sure I won't get my collaging done in 1/4 of an hour like she did, but I'm going to try and make my pieces not too large, not too small is what I meant to say, and then it might go along a bit quicker. But it's quite a small area because my book pages are not that big, so it shouldn't. Hopefully, it won't take too long to cover them. I'm just going to crack on with this, otherwise we'll never get done. Sorry, excuse me, I've got a little, as usual, little frog in their throat. Little tickle. I'm just going to put it slightly above so I can trim it afterwards because it's got a slightly jagged edge. And next piece. It's very pretty. Put that up there. I'll have this little piece as well, like that. I can put that there. So yeah, it's a bit of a strange, well, not a strange week. It's a slightly different week for us this week because my husband's got a week off work, so I won't be able to spend as much time as usual in my craft room, which is fine. It's not bad for me to have a little break. So I have. This is now Wednesday. I'm doing this, and this is my first sort of proper amount of time in here. There. I'm gonna have to get some baby wipe before I get too gluey. Yeah, so we've been sort of doing a few other different things because he's got a week off. We had a lovely day out yesterday. We went into a place called Hatfield Forest, which is a National Trust park, I suppose you'd call it, but it's a managed area with a big lake and woodland all around the lake, and lots of nice walks, and there's a cafe, and it's a really nice place. So we've been there once before, and we thought it'd be nice to go back and have a walk around the lake, and it was really, really lovely. It wasn't as warm as perhaps we'd have liked. It was a bit on the cool side some of the time. The sun came out now and again. It wasn't too bad, and it was good walking weather. But we did have a spot of lunch when we arrived, just sitting on one of the benches by the lake, which was very nice, but it wasn't very warm. But anyway, it was a nice day out. And then tomorrow we're going to go and visit my sister. She lives down on the coast, so we'll go down there and have a bit of lunch in her garden. And that'd be quite nice. I haven't seen her and her husband for quite a while, since last summer, I guess. It must be July or August since we've got together, so That will be nice. That will be very nice. I'm trying not to think too much about this. It's not always easy. And today is our little Alyssa's birthday. She's 3 today. Can't believe that. She looked, we just had some pictures of her. We'll see her on Saturday, where she's going to have a little family party that we're going to go over on Saturday. Because she's going to go to nursery today. We'll have a little party for her. Lost my glue. There it is. Yeah, they'll have a little party for her there today. And we just got a couple of pictures sent through this morning. And she looked very excited, as you'd expect. And very happy. So, looking forward to seeing her on Saturday. So I'm going to be spending this afternoon wrapping presents. I still don't really want to cover up my little butterfly. There we are. Just tear that round a little bit. And see what else we've got. Quite a lot of blue. Nice piece, and that's a nice piece. A few bits out that might just fill some gaps. That's a bit too similar to that. It's a bit too close. I'll put that over there. I'm just going to put that across there, I think. Although the writing's upside down, I don't suppose that matters terribly much. Didn't see that. Oops. Okay, whoop, yeah. Yeah, so on the days when we're not going out, my husband's clearing out the garage. It's not the most fun job in the world, but it's necessary. And I'm helping him by keeping out of his way. That's my way of helping. And not supervising, advising when necessary on what stuff we should keep and which stuff we can get rid of. Because we are planning to move this year, and you know, we're already well into really at the end of April, so we need to get our act together and yeah, and start doing a bit of clearing out. I'm going to do, I think I'm going to have to just put that there. Not worry too much about the butterfly. Don't know how this will end up looking when it's finished. Let's see. Let's carry on going over this way. Right. I'll just tear that down a little bit. Ugh. get piece number 3. Although I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? No, I need to be adding it this way. I meant to go that way because I put everything this side so that I would be pushing that way, and then automatically I start building it so that I need to push it along this way, which is a bit foolish. But it is narrow enough possibly to get away with it. Yeah, done it the wrong way around. Never mind. Just move that stuff over there. Here's my other page. Right. Let's put this on here. It's got very thick and yucky. I think it's got a bit, I don't know if it's because it gets a bit warm or quite what. It can get a bit, they all get like this, I find. When I was using the Scotch it did. I think they all do that. I think they just get a bit warm and a bit soft. Ah! Oh no! Oh dear. I may just have to cover that up. Let's just stick this down quick. Stick that down. I think I've just torn that, so I'm just going to have to cover it, won't I? I think that's dead. There. Yuck. Right, let's see what we've got here. I'm going to do a few bits of stuff that I haven't used before. But pulled out some of this pink. This is from Rachel's Pink and Green kit, I think. And it's very pretty. It's probably a bit big. I'll just do that along the bottom. Put that along there, I think. Right. I'm going to cut that off a little bit because I think I've got a bit of white on the edge there, so I'm just going to have it hanging over, then I can trim it off later. Right, that's that bit. What I do want to use, which I've been meaning to pull out, is some of my Florentine papers. Now that I've got some new ones from Rachel, I can maybe use some of the ones that I already had that I've been hoarding. See if I can use some of the... I want this to be fairly pastel-y. I don't want it too much in the way of bright colours. I'll just pop that there to cover up the boo-boo. Okay, let's get that. Well, the other thing I haven't used yet is a bit of book page, and I've got a new little collection of that from Rachel as well. It's rather exciting. So I think I'm just going to pull some of that out and use it for that random piece of old book page in French. Ooh, that says voyage. I wonder if I should keep that for my travel journal, but I shouldn't put it there now. Okay. I'm not daring to look at the time. I'm just going to keep going till I've got this covered, and then we'll see how much time I've got left for construction. Otherwise, if you worry about the time all the time, you stop enjoying what you're actually doing, don't you? Okay, what can I have along here? Maybe some of this bit of pink book page from the kit. I think it's still from the pink and green kit, which I really like. A bit of that. I suppose I could be using my ruler to make sure I got straight lines when I'm tearing this, but never mind. I can trim it all afterwards. Glue. I think I better get rid of this glue page as well in a second. Yep. Can you tell? I'm in the mood for pink today. I'm in a pink mood. Not wearing pink, just feel like having some pink on my collage for a change. I'm always drawn to blues, probably a bit more. Blues and greens. I thought it would be quite nice perhaps to have something a little bit softer and prettier. Not that I'm saying that blue's not pretty, but just a different colour range would be quite nice. And pop that there. I've just got to fill in that little hole there. I need more glue page. Just tore myself off a load of bits of this magazine rather than trying to work with the whole A4 size. It was just taking up too much room doing that. I'm going to put that, nope, up the other way, just a bit there. I'll move it along in a second. I'm just wondering about a bit of doily. Perhaps not. Awkward corner there. That's because I'm possibly worrying too much about saving that flower, and I think I'm going to have to let it go. No. Yep, I'll put it there. Yep, I can put that there. Just move along a bit, the direction I wasn't planning to go, but I think it's the automatic. For some reason I joined them on from the right. Don't know why. Alright. Now let's have a little bit more. A little bit more pink, I think. What can I have? Or maybe some of this pretty green. Okay, nice green, I think. Oh, no, what am I doing? That's not the bit I need to turn over, it's this bit. Silly woman. Right. Yeah. Be careful pulling this off. All right. Getting there. I think I'm going to go for a little bit. I'm going to get rid of this now. Going through these bits of paper quite fast, but I have got a fair pile. Okay, so what should we put next? I would quite like to use a little bit of this really beautiful Florentine paper. Just something a little bit, maybe at the top there. Just a little splash of colour. Oops. Okay. What else can we have? I think a little piece of this would be nice. And so it begins. I'm just going to... No, maybe I need to keep that straight if I'm going to put that along the bottom there. Yeah, I think I will put that there. I've nearly got to the end. Don't know how I'm doing for time. Have a quick look. I'm about halfway, I think. Right. Need to bring in something a little different. Oh yeah, this is pretty. I love these papers by Rachel. I love all her papers. I've got quite a few of her kits, as you probably know, and I love them all. They're so pretty. I'm going to pop that there because I like that. Just going to pop that. I'm going to cover up that half a butterfly. Where's my little card gone? There it is. Alright, now alright, that can go there. Nearly at the end. Don't think I've missed any spots that I can see. And then I need something to go down the side here. A bit of that. Or a bit of that. I quite like that. I'm going to get my ruler. I need a straight edge on the side there. Do I want that bit? I think I may do. I like that bit in the middle. Little garlandy bit. Yep, I think I do. And then I might just have one or two little joining areas that I need to address. Okay. And a little bit down there. And I like that there. Nearly done. Well, first part is nearly done. I can't see how I'm going to ever get anything like 4 done, but I might aim for 2. I think that's possibly achievable. And I need another little piece of something pretty. Bum, bum, bum. Will that go there, or is that too? No, I think that might go there. I think we might be almost there, or actually there. I just want, I need to tear that top bit off. It's a little bit yuck, a bit white. So that piece can just pop in there. That does nicely. Yeah. Right, I think we might have our basis. Now I've just got to clear the decks a little bit, otherwise I won't have room to do anything else. So I'm just going to chuck everything into my box, my basket, should I say. Bring those back. Clear those out the way. I bought myself such a huge pile of options, it's ridiculous, of things to use for collar. I used a fraction of it, but never mind. How are we doing? Oh, I've only got a quarter of an hour left, oh well. Never mind. Let's see if I can get anything done in that time. Maybe I can get one done. So Rachel managed to achieve this in a quarter of an hour. I've managed it in half an hour. Such is life. Right, I'm going to, yes, I've got to cut them up, haven't I now? Wide tags and narrow tags, that's the idea. So one wide and one narrower one. And a wide one, and 2 wide. And not sure how straight I'm cutting these because the edge isn't straight. Maybe I need to trim it. Certainly on the top. otherwise I can't see whether I'm cutting straight. Right, that'll do. Now how am I doing? A wide and a narrow. I'm doing a narrow. And then a wider one. And a narrower one. And, whoops. And one there. Don't know whether that's wide or narrow. That might be the narrow one. Okay. I'm just going to trim off the bottom of this. And this side as well. Now I'm here. Tidy these up at least. Okay, next one pair. And that's a pair. They're the same height, pretty much. Okay, second pair. And then this is another pair. Need to trim that up a little as well. Alright, and the last pair. I think this is the one I'll start with because I like this one. This one feels a bit wet because obviously it's the one I did last. Alright. This out of the way for the moment. Where was it? I don't remember where I had it. I'll put it over here. Okay, so what we need to do is stick them onto some backing papers now. And clear my mess out of the way. I'm determined to try and keep a bit of a clearer desk when I'm filming because I get into such a pickle with having things everywhere. So I'm going to try to keep a little bit more organised. I doubt if I'll manage it, but you never know. So this is my first pair. So what I've done, I spent a bit of time yesterday, what have I done with them? Is printing off a load of, went through all my kits and printed off a load of more neutral backing style papers. Most of them are actually Artie May's. She does some wonderful backing papers for us on her kits. And so a lot of them are from her. So I've just got to pick one that I like to go with. That's going to take me a while, isn't it? There we are. I'm going to have this pink one. And I might have this pink one as well. I thought I'll have a little collection of papers to back on rather than just always backing onto coffee dyed paper. It's quite nice sometimes to do what she was doing and using some digitals, but some with a softer look. This one was a backing paper from one of my from the sewing kit, I think. Right, so what we have to do, stick these on here. Ooh, it's very, very globby today. It's especially thick, I think, for some reason. Soft. Ugh, it's making the... Right. I'm going to put that over here because I've got a bit wet on my page. I've been trying to wipe this off. Oh, I just have to use one of these papers when I for gluing. I think I'm just going to try and get this one finished. I think that's going to have to be... Oh, I have to put it next to it, don't I? So that they fold, become a single unit. That's what I'll try and remember to do. I'm not going to cut round in between them. I've just got... Oh, that's a bit... That's not very straight, is it? Oh dear. If I can move that in a little bit. Oh well. I'll cover it up with some fabric. That's the only thing to do. Almost forgetting what I had to do there. I think I need to just make sure it's properly glued down. Something's not. Coming up a little bit. Okay. Let's see how this ends up looking. It's not particularly straight. I know what I'll do. There's only one way to make sure it's straight across the top, isn't it? Use my trimmer to cut it. Okay, that way, and at the bottom. All right. Something's coming up here. Right, let's see. Okay, that's not very good either. Right. Now, I think, do we fold it or do I just put the fabric down the middle first? I can't remember which way around she did it. Don't suppose it matters too much. I have a little pile of fabric strips ready to go. I don't know which one I want to use. I think I want to use that. Or, oh, I've got that. That might be quite pretty. Yeah, I think perhaps I'll use that one. Right. Clear the decks a little bit. Now, see if I can get some Fabri-Tac going. I'm hoping then that with the fabric down the middle, it won't show so much that they're not not been laid on completely straight. There's a bit of a bigger gap at the bottom than there is at the top. Let's see if I can disguise that. It helps if I lay this on straight, doesn't it? So I like the inner sort of paper. That looks quite nice, and that's not terribly straight. Okay, trim in again. This is going to get smaller and smaller at this rate. Okay, got it. And the top's not too bad actually. Okay. Trim off the top of the bit of fabric. Round the corners. Have I got my corner around here? Yes, I have. It's not liking the weight, I don't think. That might be something I'll have to come back and do. But I could put the tab on. Yeah, I'm not going to get another one done, but I might just get this finished with any luck. See if I've got anything that will go. No. That might. What about this one? I think that one will be all right. Try this one. I like that one, I think. So I'm going to do that. Using every glue in my arsenal for this project. Put that there. Perhaps have another go round in my corners. Let's try this one. That's better. Oh, this has got a little bit wrinkly. I've got to smooth it down with my card, didn't I? That's a bit better. All right. Corners. And this one. Nope. I'm going to do that with my scissors. Doesn't like it. Nope, not those scissors. These are better for this sort of thing. I have more control with these scissors. And it's going to go any second. So I might just carry on for a few minutes and try and do another one. Put the top back on there. There it goes. Okay, so I got one done which, considering how many processes are involved, is probably an achievement for me. Ooh, I've got a bit of escaping glue. But I think I might carry on, at least do one more. I think that's quite pretty. Doesn't even need much else. That one. Quite like that. Just need to make sure I smooth down the backing paper next time a bit more. Alright, so that's one. Let's get rid of some of these bits and then just do one more. And I'll have to carry on doing the others off camera, won't I? Okay, where are they? They're under here. They've got buried under stuff, as always happens. I've got my backing papers, so okay, I've got another pair here. And I think I might use this as my backing paper. It's another sort of slightly pinky one. I think that'd be quite nice. Right, so some glue paper. Let's see if I can do a better job of actually gluing this on straight. Concentrate on what I'm doing. Yeah, that's a good start, Karen. Glue the wrong side. What was that about? Concentrating and doing a better job? Ha. Alright, let's try and get this stuck on straight. And this one. Oh, got this paper wet as well. Losing control of my paper, my wipes in there. Making my papers wet. Right, now let's make sure I've got it going up the right way. Going on straight. Just leave a little gap, not too much. Okay, I'm going to this time take the trouble to smooth the other side. And just cut around it, and then I'm going to trim it with my trimmer just to make sure that the edges are straight. Trim that first, I think. Okay, that looks okay, I think. Got my backing papers. Yeah, that's all backed. I'm going to try folding it first this time. See how that looks. Okie dokie, that looks nice. And what have I got here? Yeah, that looks quite interesting. Just a bit stringy. Right, I think that picks up the colours quite nicely. So, get the Fabri-Tac out again. Ooh, come on. I think I need to top it up. It's just getting it to come down to the bottom to the nozzle, isn't it? Comes, and just a little bit either side. It's quite a narrow piece, so I don't need to do too much glue either side of the middle line, I don't think. I always add a bit more after. Right, which end do I want? This end? I think so. It seems to have got a bit narrower the other end. My tearing's not very good, but that bit's all right. Drop. I need a little bit more underneath that side. Okay, that's on. I don't think I've left anything out. I don't think she did anything else other than put a tab on afterwards. And I'm going to round the corners again. I'll do that last and hope that it doesn't protest again this time. Right. Ooh, I didn't do a very good job of that, did I? It's not going round the... Oh dear. I'm going to have to put another piece because it's not going round the joint. I wonder if it'll come off. I might be able to just get it off, move it over a little bit. It's not central. There we go. So most of the glue is still on the fabric, I think. So that wasn't very clever. Now is it? Oh, that's a bit better. Just need a bit more Fabri-Tac under this side. Sorry, I don't know if I'm going off camera here. Well, not the straightest. Now I need to find a little tab. But we'll just go here. Okay, so I've got this one, might be quite pretty. Put that down there or at the top maybe. That picks up the colour. I like that. Or this one. I think that almost blends in too much. This bluey one here also is a bit blendy. Oh, blending in too much. I think the one that didn't blend in too badly was this one. I think I might use that one. That up here. Oops. A little bit of string. There we go. Okay, I think that will... I'll have to put that on in a moment. Let's just try doing the corners and then we'll call that done. Not sure if this will go in. I should have done it before before I put the tab on. I don't think that's going to go in, so I'll have to do that by hand. Well, you'd never know. You'd never know. Alright, so that's that little one. Constantly cutting off strings. So I just got to tidy it up. That one and this one. So I've got a couple done, but only one completed in the time. But that's okay. That's pretty much part of the course, really. I'm never going to be Mrs. Speedy. But I try. I do try. Okay, there we go. Those two done. Two more to do, which I'll finish off camera and add to my little collection of things I made in Rachel's challenge. So, thank you for joining me once more, and please do join me again soon. Bye. Hi, I just thought I'd come back in and just add a little bit onto the end of the video to show the 4 complete finished ones now. So these are the 2. This is the one of the ones I finished on camera. I just added a little extra decoration there, so that's that one. And I think this is the other one. I didn't think it needed anything more because I just thought it was really pretty as it was, and that's the other one I did on camera. And then this is another one. I added a little bit of extra decoration because it was looking a bit plain at the bottom, so I added some extra bits and the bird there, and that goes like that. And then this one I thought I'd add one of these vintage ladies in her fancy hat just for something different, and that opens like that. So they are the 4 completed, even though only one was actually completely completed, if you can say that, during the time of the challenge. So thank you again, and I'll see you soon.